Hello everybody, this is my very first Five Nights at Freddy's video.
Alright.
I believe this is one player.
Yeah.
This is a horror game, so a lot scary to Hello Neighbor, so warning.
Yeah.
Viewer discretion advised.
All horror games start with a black screen. And long, stressful loading times. And user license agreements.
We agree?
Just press B.
Unreal, out of this world. This contains flashing, so viewer discretion advised. It just contains
I like that sheep.
steel wolves.
Sheep in a tank. Yes, too far. Too far the other way. Yeah,
This?
yeah, looks good. Who's the rabbit thing?
To the left?
Yeah.
I don't know. Subtitles?
I like the pizza icon.
This is the whole thing.
Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Fazbear Entertainment is excited to join the digital age, and what better way to do that than with an edge-of-your-seat virtual reality experience.
Oh, this is so happy fun time.
We know that Fazbear Entertainment has developed something of a bad reputation over the last few decades, and while it's true that some stories associated with our name were loosely based on actual events, the majority of them were total fabrications from the mind of a complete lunatic, lawsuits pending. But we aren't above laughing at ourselves. Ha ha ha. That's why we have recreated many of these completely fictitious scenarios, lies that you've been fed over the last several years, into a hilarious VR game, in the hopes that we can finally move past these childish ghost stories and develop a new relationship with you, as well as your kids. Don't forget the merch perfect for birthdays. So sit back and enjoy a few scares.
All the Five Nights at Freddy's game combined.
We do, however, ask that you agree to a simple waiver before you play. It's mostly just legal mumbo-jumbo and isn't at all based on user experiences thus far or injuries associated with testing. Just touch the button to agree, and then we can jump right into some harmless fun that can't harm you at all, and you acknowledge that Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for accidental digital consciousness transference, real-world manifestations of digital characters, nightmares, night terrors, night sweats.
Wait, what? What was that last part? What?
Oh no!
Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Use the console in front of you to navigate the menu and pick one of the frightening experiences available. By completing these scenarios, more will become available. You'll see plenty of familiar faces and some new ones as well. So stay a while and have a good time. And remember, despite the temporary horror you may experience, this is a completely controlled environment and you aren't in any real danger. Fazbear Entertainment not responsible for real danger. Please make a selection from the virtual menu.
Let me think.
Remember my advice.
you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. So I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I feel there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children if you can show them a little respect. The characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left
this is scary.
Something about their servos locking up the accounts. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too. But then there was the bike in '87. Yeah. It's amazing what the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you, I'm watching here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
I'm just flying.
Now, that wouldn't be so bad.
Oh, look at the camera, look at it.
With crossbeams, wired, animatronic devices,
Crap.
especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort
They can't
and
get
death.
it.
The only parts you would like to see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth out on the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign off. But hey, first they see a breeze. Check those cameras. Remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
We're
Once
so
the doors uses
good.
power. For some reason. Oh, no, it's still going down.
We are so dead.
Where is it? It's still going down.
Ah! This is a horror game.
Okay. What the heck are we supposed to do? We can't leave this room.
Nope.
So we just
Yeah.
lock down.
Well, there are certain ways.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. So I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm going to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory
Maybe I can
greeting
throw
from the
this
company that I'm supposed to
at
read.
somebody.
It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible
I
for
will kill
damage to
any
property or
enemy.
person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached. in the bedroom place, blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years, I never would have. I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and show them a little respect. Right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're recommended to free roaming mode at night.
Immediate right.
Something about their servos locking up being turned off and too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too. And then there was the buying of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe. You know? Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you, if any, is the fact that these characters,
Out the window.
if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize
The
you
window
as
actually
a
has
person.
light on.
They'll most likely see you as a mental individual.
No.
Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy
Turn on the
Fazbear's
light.
they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross-beam, wire, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forced right inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mouth. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station agrees. Shall be tomorrow.
And if memory
Check those
serves,
cameras. Remember to
there's
close
a
the doors
purple
only
one
if
called
absolutely
Bonnie.
necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright,
Yeah,
good
the
night.
power as soon as I'm in the doors are going to auto open. Okay, we got 4% power. I fear these doors might auto open.
Is that a warning? Warning, everybody. Freddy got us! Oh my god, this is so scary. I'll try.
Okay. I think we should not shut the doors until
We see
absolutely
some.
have to. Yeah. Or if we see someone coming like near
Okay.
those, like the two uppers. I found out a few of these are easier to switch the cams. Go down inside and stuff.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to report a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. So, I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but truthfully, there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So, let's just focus on getting you through your first. Okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a
Last
literal
time you
thing
got
here.
caught like
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached.
You turned that off, right?
Blah, blah, blah.
Turn that light
Now,
off,
that
right?
might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got about, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and you need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about got their servos locking up. They get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too. But then there was the bite in '87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you in the Night Watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad.
Oh my god, that was cool. We literally saw him walking.
Facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forced to be pressed inside one of those would cause a bit of discomfort. And the only parts of you that would like to see the way it would be the eyeballs and teeth pop up in front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things.
Okay, so does that open
But hey, first station of the breeze.
Good.
Chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary.
Close it.
Alright, good night.
Okay, we're surrounded.
What time do you have to make it to?
I don't know, but we are surrounded. Oh no. I don't know, but oh god, we saw people. Oh no. Okay. Okay, hey. Are you ready for a jump scare, everyone? Okay. It's coming.
Maybe we made it almost like 5 a.m. What is the night watch person, right? Alright, I can see all three of them on this cam. So I'll know if any of them start walking.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night.
See,
I
we've got all
actually
three of
worked
them
in
on
that
this top
office
cam.
before you. I'm finishing up my last week
One day.
now, as a matter of fact. So,
Maybe we
I
can
know it
track.
can be a bit overwhelming, but
At
I can
one
tell you there's
It's
nothing
like
to
when
worry
you find
about.
myself 2 or 3 when
So,
Fox
let's
makes a
just
stay
focus
here.
on getting you through
So
the
now there's
first.
somebody called
Okay?
Fox.
Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a
Camera
magical
and
place
Will's
for
missing.
kids and grown-ups alike,
He's got
where
the-
fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not
Oh,
responsible
no.
for damage
Oh.
to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death occurs, a missing person report will be
Don't
filed
know
within
what
90
they're
days.
gonna
to
do.
receive a
Oh my god, this is so scary. But whenever you see, so I'm not jump scare warnings and the
Blah, blah,
grass
blah.
leaves
Now, that
anymore.
might sound bad.
Yeah, there he is,
There's really
right?
nothing to worry about.
I don't think they can move
The
when you're watching.
animatronic characters here do get a bit clunky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing
I have
those
my
same
bird
simple
sight.
songs for
Are the
20
others
years,
still
I
there?
never
Yeah,
got
they're
about
there. The only one
I'd
that's
probably be a
missing
bit irritable at night too. So
Okay.
remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of
Go
children.
here
Show them a little respect, right? Okay.
or
So So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit.
Ah, there. It's unlocking.
Gotcha!
Something about their servos locking up when you turn off.
Close the door.
Pretty still there, oh, there's a bunny, and there's Chica.
It's amazing.
We know where both of them are.
So,
For now.
we
Now,
know
concerning your
things.
safety, the only
Oh,
usual
Chica moved.
business that I watch admit it. So, in fact, these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you in person.
Close the door.
They'll most likely see you as a little endoskeleton.
Close the doors. Lock
Now,
me
since that's
up.
against the rules, they're
Let's
pretty
go
bad
through
for
the
they'll probably
audio.
try to
Close the
forcefully
doors.
stuff you
Lock
inside a
me
pretty
up.
bad
Let's go
suit.
through the audio.
Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross-made wire animatronic devices, especially around the main area. So you can imagine
Oh, we
that
just.
forcing the present side of those could cause a bit of discomfort. And the only parts of you that would like to see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth pop out the front of the mask, because
What did I miss?
yeah, they don't tell you these things.
Over here we got our
But
friend.
hey, first thing you
There
bring,
we go.
check me
Now
tomorrow.
they're gone.
Check those cameras. Remember to close the doors
Did you
only
see
if
them?
absolutely necessary.
Walking?
Freddy's on his way. So we got things here. Yep.
Oh, there's
Okay.
Bonnie. I think that's Bonnie.
Here. I think we're safe.
This is pretty cool so far. Oh,
Safe there for now. Unfortunately, that camera's low. So let me see.
I'm gonna continue my lock. I'm gonna do a new version of my lock me up stuff. Lock me up, prison me down. I know what's
We got this
going
delivery
to happen.
thing. Now if I shine the light, will that like scare him off?
Maybe.
Well,
Lock me up, shut me down. You can't make me frown. It's this place locked up. 5 nights ready to put up a fight.
he's just chilling.
He's feeling like a villain and rolling out of power.
Oh dear. Okay.
Okay.
Where did this guy lead? What do you think?
I don't know. So spooky.
Oh,
Oh my god, that was so close. He's like,
it's 5 a.m.
is this the hardest you've ever made it? I see
I
eyes.
threw a cup. I did not scare it away. I mean, hey, what do you think? 6 a.m., 7 a.m.? What do you have to make?
That's just the menu. So I think when we beat these, we unlock the next night in it. So let's just take a look at every game we can play.
Are you having fun yet? That's great to hear.
FNAF 2. And yeah, so let's attempt FNAF 2.
Okay.
Hey, go, you did better in FNAF 1. Ooh, this game is so cool. It was so working.
Push buttons, wear a mask, survive until 6 a.m.
Okay, so we know how to wear a mask.
ZL.
Let's wear a mask.
Okay.
Okay. So Foxy is a red fox with a hand with a hook for a hand. So tell me if you see that.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics, facial recognition, advanced mobility. They even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied to some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's their office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the fire counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So every once in a while, switch over to the private counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about the robot thinking he was an endoskeleton without his costume on,
I think we're endoskeletons without our costume
so
all
hey,
day.
we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually, anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a life, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. Hit the like, throw the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up, and keep the game. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
What was that? What was that?
I
That wasn't one of the. What was that?
I guess there are evil spirits lurking now.
Which the mask does not protect us from.
Well, then how?
Maybe the light or something.
And how can we even be warned about that? What
Hello?
the
Hello?
heck?
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week
Foxy
complaining
looks way
about
more tan.
conditions. We switched him over to day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office.
Stare into
Now,
the
from what we know, that
endless
should be impossible.
Wait, that could
So that
actually
restaurant
help
should be the
us.
safest place on
Because
earth.
we don't have
So while our
power.
engineers don't really have an
Stop turning
explanation
it
for
off.
it, the working theory is
Stop
that
turning it off.
the robots were never
Turning what?
given a proper night mode. So when it gets
lights
quiet,
do run out.
they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a meat box over by the fire counter, and it's ready to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them.
Just put it on.
And as for the rest of them, here, so there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about the robot thing you
Or else what? Or
endoskeleton,
else
costume on, and what stuff you want to do. So hey, we've given you any of these great Fazbear heads. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the light, put on the spray head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Put on the mask. Put it on. They're coming, I think.
Yes.
I saw it. I could barely see it in the shadows.
So can we scare that thing off with the light, maybe?
So I think that thing only comes when you're married. No, I think that's a new creature added, and you need to like see it in the light or something, and there's some way to get rid of it.
Okay.
That's what we've died into. If I mean, I love this game so far. It's really fun to just watch play it.
Hello, and welcome to your new summer job as the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's teacher. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition,
So I'm like, and every once in a while, use
they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kink. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week complaining about conditions. We switched him over to day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that
this game is really cool.
This is the worst job I've ever had.
How much you might be getting paid for this?
Play an internet.
So we're gonna turn in the oven, make some cookies. Soothe my soul.
Let's have the fewest lights as possible.
Okay.
It's this way.
Either that switch or that switch. Either one.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
This is a lot more scary.
Certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible.
And I think
That
they're
restaurant
like
should be the
really
safest place on
tall.
Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode.
I mean, the
So when
main
it gets
part
quiet,
is
they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your
what was
office.
its name again?
So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged.
I think
It's
I
wound
saw.
up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about the robot thinking he was an endoskeleton without his costume on, and wanting to stuff you into the suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time
I
and
think
leave
that's
it on
it.
for as long as you want. Eventually, anything that wandered in will wander back out.
I don't know, it's
Something
hard to
worth
tell.
mentioning
I'm scared of
is some
everything.
of course,
Since
modern design of the
I
building.
don't play horror
You
games
may
a
have
lot.
noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up, be the case. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Did you see any?
I see some feet on that. I see some. I see it!
Yeah. Trash is not an effective weapon.
That was even more scarier than before, so now we know what it looks like.
It's taller than I thought.
I think maybe if you change the there's some way to beat it. Is it? There's something that triggers it, I think there's no way to make it leave. I think there's something that triggers it.
There's some music. Is that what it does or is that
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear
Let's
TV.
go with the regular.
I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial
I think there's
recognition,
no way to make
advanced
it
mobility.
leave.
They even let them walk around
I
during the
think
day.
there's something.
That neat. But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week
But I
but
mean,
complained about
If the
conditions.
viewers are scared,
We switched him
I
over
can't
to
say
day
I
shift.
didn't warn you.
So, hey, look at you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be
I mean,
impossible.
this
That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while,
I
look
think
over
this
to the
music
prize counter
protects
video
us.
feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, see, there may be a minor
So it has
glitch in the
FNAF.
system, something about the robot thing uses an endoskeleton with a costume on, and
So
one
I
thing
think
does
the
stuff
music
you
box
do.
does
So hey, we've given you
stop
an
that.
empty-ready Fazbear head.
Okay, we
So
can-
we play it when we
You can
see
put it on
it?
any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually, anything that wandered in will wander back out.
Okay.
Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky
So,
modern
okay,
design
this
of the
is good
building.
to know, but
You
can't
may have noticed there are
always
no
play
door
for
trees
you.
closed. But hey, you have a light,
but you can't see
and
the
even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place
Well, I
or
mean,
stuff. Well, I think that's
this
it.
thing has been
It's
amazing.
over.
But we have
Just
not
a like,
been thinking
throw a
about
pretty
Freddy
head,
or anybody else.
keep the music box wound up, piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I see somebody coming, see? In the shadows. Oh, they tell-
They're
There's no way.
probably gonna be headed to the vent.
Oh my god. Let's do this one. No, let's check out Freddy 3. Free. Let's check out Free. Freddy 3. So, then we have Darkness, and then Parts of the Service, and Adventure. And then we also have Night Terrors. There you go. Oh my god, this game is so
This one's just push buttons, survive until 6 a.m.
No cold this time?
No mass.
Well, has it started? Or is that what you assume?
Audio devices, cameras.
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We've got some great new relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a new lead right now. So, let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like the attraction opened, I opened. So we had to make sure everything worked and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way towards
I
you.
certainly think we have reached large, but
Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as a security guard. So monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one steals anything or fakes out in the corner. But you'll also be a part of the show.
at least we can know what characters of us.
I think. Now let me tell you about what to do. Found another set of drawings, always nice, and a Foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal though. Watch the
Oh, we
fingers.
can press Y to recharge
Right now,
audio
the place is
devices,
basically
camera
just,
system,
flashing lights, moving props.
ventilation.
I honestly thought we'd have more by now.
Does this guy have any
We don't have something
information?
really cool by next week. We may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying, oh, but you know, like I said, we're trying to track down some leads right now. Some guy who helped design one of the buildings.
So
This
there's
looks like an
vent
extra room
cams
that got
and
boarded
there
up or
are
something like that. So
Oh, I
we're
think
gonna
I
take
saw
a peek and
something.
see what we can find.
No, we have no idea. Is that Foxy?
You can check the security camera, open to your right, and click at that blue button. You can
I mean,
toggle
FNAF?
all cams.
Wait, was that the
Then over
that
to
the-
your far left, you can flip up your
that
maintenance
Taramusha?
panel. You know, use this to reboot any system to make it all
No, is that Chica? Chica's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, hooray, Chica
Some of
is
this equipment
dead.
is barely functional. I wasn't joking about the fire. That's the real
Well, I mean, in theory, the cold creature can still reach us.
It's ventilation. Look, this light will give you the spook, man. And if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air blowing. Okay, keep an eye on things, and we'll try to have something new for you tomorrow night.
Okay, we're just doing some beef. Oops. Something's off. Hi. Now it actually begins.
You won. Maybe perhaps. Alright, it's what everyone wants. That thing.
FNAF 3 was way too easy. We beat it, right?
Right, yes.
Let's see.
Although now it's like nights or something.
Yeah, I knew.
Right.
Okay. 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 You do it. I'm just scared.
Hey man, okay, I have some awesome news for you. First of all, we got some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric. I think they were like training tapes for like other employees or something like that. So I'm not gonna like have them playing like over the speakers as people walk through the attraction. Dude, that makes it feel legit, man. But I have an even better surprise for you. And you're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one. Gotta go, man. Well, look, it's in there somewhere. I'm sure you'll see it. Okay, I'll leave you some of this great audio that I found. Talk to you later, man. Hello. Welcome to your new career as a performer/entertainer for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. These tapes will provide you with much-needed information on how to handle/climb into/climb out of mascot costumes. Right now, we have two specially designed suits that double as both animatronics and suits. So please pay close attention while learning how to operate these suits. That accident irreparable improvisation can occur.
Video error.
Animatronic form. For ease of operation, the animatronics are set to turn and walk towards their view. The enhanced free approach to making sure the animatronics stay where the children are for maximum entertainment/crowd value. To change the animatronic to suit mode, insert and turn firmly the hand crank provided by the manufacturer. Turning the crank press the animatronic part around the sides of the suit, providing
I think he's on after us.
Please make sure the spring locks are back tight to ensure the animatronic devices remain fixed. We'll cover this in more detail in tomorrow's session. Remember to smile.
Ventilation needs to be.
I think that was Foxy. Foxy, because Fox, thus we just got Fox. But I mean, nothing's actually trying to kill us yet. This is FNAF 3 is easy.
Keep those perishable objects. Audio error. Oh gosh.
tried to kill us. Foxy has just been foxing us. We're being foxed. But I mean, the time when we saw him, that was like creepy pasta. That was a nightmare. That was scary.
It's 4 a.m.
Well, it's 6 a.m. Yeah. Wee! Something is off. This is too easy. Too easy! Put in some difficulty! I speak things into existence.
Rebooting all. Just a second.
This game is cool. But FNAF 3 is a little too easy. Does the laughing keep Foxy away?
I don't know.
It's the first time we didn't have to deal with him and you were laughing on him. Like circles. Let me see that.
Okay, let's just.
I'm annoyed how easy this is though. I just say it's too easy. He'll probably kill us. Kill us, say, will us? Okay, what the
Yes.
That's not scary. That's our very first reward.
I'm gonna put the cookies in the oven.
Okay,
If you
okay.
press L, it'll make you look to the left, and you can choose the different things you need to recharge. And all that jazz.
Hello. For today's lesson, we will be continuing our training on proper suit handling techniques. When using an animatronic as a suit, please ensure that the animatronic parts are tightly compressed and fastened by the spring locks located around the inside of the suit. It may take a few moments to position your head and torso between these parts in a manner where you can move and speak. Try not to bend or press against any of the spring locks inside the suit. Do not touch the spring locks at any time. Do not breathe on the spring locks, and moisture may loosen them and cause them to break loose. In case of the spring locks come loose while you are wearing a suit, please try to maneuver away from populated areas before bleeding out. That does not ruin the customer experience. As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe room. Every location is filled with one extra room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed to animatronics or security systems. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics, and is always off camera. As always,
Okay, Daddy, you go.
Okay.
I'm waiting on you, and so are the viewers.
Oh, okay.
Always remember to smile. You are the face of great.
Okay, oh, I see. I saw something. That's the first time we've seen something. It just.
When our ventilation gets low, we start hallucinating.
Hallucinating that thing?
I don't know. Ugh. You see it?
Yes. It didn't leave when we got the ventilation back. That's weird.
Hi.
Okay, so the voice scares that stuff away.
Really gotta get your ventilation.
Hello.
Oh!
That's the first time we've died in FNAF 3.
You okay?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
Hello. For today's lesson, we'll be continuing our training on proper suit handling techniques. When using an animatronic as a suit, please ensure that the animatronic parts are tightly compressed and fastened by the spring locks located around the inside of the suit. It may take a few moments to position your head and torso between these parts in a manner where you can move and speak. Try not to touch or press against any of the spring locks inside the suit. Do not touch the spring locks at any time. Do not breathe on the spring locks, and moisture may loosen them and cause them to break loose. In case of the spring locks come loose while you are wearing the suit, please try to maneuver away from populated areas before speeding out. Do
Laugh.
not move because you are security.
Does that scare
As
away?
always, please go to the designated space room. Every location is filled with one extra room that is not included in the digital map layout program, animatronic, or security.
Maybe turn that guy off. Let's look.
Visible to animatronic. As always, remember to smile. Bad Bear's teeth.
Hi.
Audio devices, we want to make sure the charger sets are laugh.
Are we out of ventilation?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this
Hi.
It's not gone, Daddy.
A reboot ball.
Oh no, please don't. You looked away. Don't look away.
What's that?
Make it stay there. Don't look away.
Why do you think looking at it will keep you
Hello.
there? It's only 3 a.m.
Oh, I don't like the ventilation. Laugh. Hi. Is it gone? This is so. It's still here, Daddy. We fixed everything. We laughed, and it's still here. Hello. Come on, dang it, Foxy. I mean, this is more annoying than hard, though. You only died. Oh my God, this is some ventilation.
Where do you go? I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the other one?
Oh, this is. But we did good on that.
Yeah, that's fun.
I mean, we made it a lot of night before we gave out.
Mm-hmm. Parts and service.
Let's give FNAF 2 another go, though. Know why?
Why?
So, I mean, we know what we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
If we can do it good. I mean, that thing was really scary. So, yeah, we've seen this before. Replayability.
Wish I could turn off this phone. It's kind of annoying.
Hello? Hello? Hello, and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear Pizza. Here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about.
Yeah.
got tape. Let me try.
Okay.
Conditions. We switched him over to day shift. So, hey, look at you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible, but that restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we haven't
Wait, did he say something about the music?
You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about robots
So that thing is
about a costume on and
Come on, Daddy, take control.
So hey,
But
we've given you
what was it?
an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually, anything you wander in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a life, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, throw the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Keep the game. Have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
It's harder to see through this.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they didn't choose this place. That is, turn on the music. Yeah. Couldn't you see those
Does the
lungs?
music run out of power or something? I tried to press it. Maybe I wasn't fast enough.
This game is so cool.
Yeah.
We made a great choice.
Yeah.
Just like multiple FNAF games, it's been done.
Hello? Hello? Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied to some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new systems without its kink. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to day shift. So, hey, look at you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them.
Oh, if we hold A, look,
And as
it's
for the rest of
winding
them,
it
we have
up.
an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the
So now it's
system,
full.
something about
See
the
that
robot
white
taking
circle?
the endoskeleton of a costume on and wanting to step you
Let's
soon.
check
So
our
hey,
friends.
we've given
Oh,
you
we
an
got
empty
one
Freddy Fazbear
friend.
head. Problem solved. You can put it
AWOL.
on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually, anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building.
Okay, there
You
he
may have noticed there are
is.
no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light. And even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going
Halfway,
up.
so we're gonna
Well, I think that's it. You should be
try
golden.
to get this
Check the
full.
light, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
In this game, in FNAF 2, we have not had to worry about the electronic, like Freddy Fazbear. We always had
Okay,
What did you see?
there was a bunny in the vent.
He's still there.
Okay, that's full up.
I don't like the hallucinating in FNAF 3.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh! Put the mask on, but that's too slow. That's weird. It was on the cams in that vent for a while. Maybe it's like way far down the vent or something.
Oh gosh.
So as long as we keep the music box charged up, we won't have to worry about El Cuckoo. Right? And to do that, we just go here.
Let's look at the boogeyman. That's something that's possible for a mouse.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location.
Oh no,
Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company.
ready to
That old
fix
restaurant
when I'm
was
not.
kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, faith. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, look at you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for it, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely.
Okay.
So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about robots thinking the endoskeleton with a costume on, wanting to stuff you food. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually, really anything that wandered
Oh,
in or wander back out.
Bunny Boy.
Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no door trees across here. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the spray again if you need to. Keep the music box wound up.
Oh, we got two people on about.
Down your hole. It's the demon, the boogeyman, the devil imitates and he's.
We got two friends out and about. Oh, I think they're right there. And this one,
It's coming from the red door, you're the red. Are you seeing things or just hallucinating? Oh no.
okay.
Oh no, it's another one. On the mask. But what if it comes from a very cross's desk?
This is one
The
over there.
demon, the boogeyman, he's roaming these halls right now. You better run and hide, or he'll give it his all. You haven't seen him yet this time, but trust me, he's coming. It's yeah, the music's so much. So let me say, it's the demon, the boogeyman, the man coming for fun.
Okay, this guy for sure coming down the right next. We just have to hope that the music makes sense. Okay. Okay.
That's the first time you've ever seen that of the song. Let's go. It's the demon, the boogeyman. He's coming from past. He will kill you in this world. There's no mercy. You better run deep. The demon, the boogeyman. He is coming. So you better run. This is FNAF 2. Wait a minute.
Okay, there's.
This isn't FNAF.
Oh, okay.
On the mask. And even though you that's how it's called. Demon the boogeyman.
Let's take a quick break.
You eat the cookies.
You like cookies?
Yay. Okay, we got a Freddy thing. Nice.
Okay, that's stressful.
Close it, better not go.
The demon, the boogeyman. Oh, Daddy. Foxy is coming. No, I'm gonna try out dark rooms. Okay. box is going to appear. Okay, I'm going to flip the switch again. Okay. Let me try FNAF 1 with the switch trick. How different? So, Daddy,
Mm-hmm.
I flipped the switch.
What does that mean?
For some reason, I can't select any of these.
Or if you press Y.
That takes us to some weird place. That's how I want to try. Let's go to the FNAF 1. Gotta go to the door. And then we let the magic happen.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up
So
my
you
last week
control the
now, as a
camera.
matter of fact.
You
So
don't have the
I
door
know it can
thing.
be a bit
If
overwhelming.
something's coming and you're out of power, literally don't do anything. Just let the magic happen. Try and have an interesting time with you.
Okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory
Well, look through the windows,
that I'm supposed to read.
right?
It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days to assume that property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, carpets have been replaced, blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same serious songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up, they get turned off.
Freddy said it to us.
They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too. But then there was the bite.
But the doors are closed.
Yeah.
We're also almost out
It's
of
amazing
power.
that the human body can live without the frontal lobe. You know. Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal
Boy,
image
he's
doll
very out there.
without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. it wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves
Is
weren't
that?
filled with rocks.
We got bad, bad road.
Can you close it?
It's closed, but we got a friend.
Alright. Look, there's stuff.
Alright, should we think about watching something peaceful before bed?
Yeah, I'm really curious what night 2 is of FNAF 2. We'll find out tomorrow.